else is left now. This whole experience has been eye-opening to say the least. I'm glad I could take part. But I'm curious, Wispy, what do you think of Cassiopeia? Oh, man. So, I feel like it is very obvious that Cassiopeia is the what's the right word? The inactive boss of Team Star. However, they haven't outright said that yet. Pulling up the list of progression real quick. Okay. I really do think that Cassiopeia is the person leading Team Star. And on one hand, Team Star has clearly gotten out of hand, and they need to be stopped. But on another hand, Team Star, the captains at least, are very good friends. And I feel like to just abandon them like that would make you a very bad person. So I'm gonna say they are a bag of riddles. Is that so? Personally, I don't think Cassiopeia feels any hate or resentment towards Team Star. No, there must be some other reason behind Operation Starfall. But what could it be? Well, I'd best get back to keeping watch. Call for me if you decide to take on the base, okay? I will not be doing that. We are just... Oh, look at that. I want to go down there so bad. Okay, okay. Before we get distracted again, I will return later when it is time for the young master's piano lesson. Until then, please give him my regards. Yes, Mr. Harrington. And who might you be, young lady? A friend of the young master, perhaps? I'm not sure. I see. Since you seem unaware, I must inform you that this is the base of Team Star's ferry crew, the Rukba squad, led by young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington, I don't think we're supposed to be giving out that information. No, then please accept my apologies. Do you have any idea as to who this young lady might be? She's no friend of ours. You know, I think she might be here to try and take us on. Oh my god, what a face. Understood. In that case, I take it you're an adversary of the young master. Yep, that's right. Is that so? Well then, that leaves me with one last thing to ask you. Would you be so kind as to indulge me in a quick battle? Please don't one shot. I really like the first evolution of that line. It is a very cute Pokemon. Well, well. Ah, I heard him. There's a thingy. An outstanding performance. However, be aware that young Master Ortega's battle prowess far surpasses my paltry skills. You would do well to take care. Now, if you'll excuse me, hasta la vista. That gentlemanly guy used to be the director of the academy, I think. At least that's what I heard. Now he's like tutoring the boss or something. He shows up here sometimes to take the boss to his lessons. Hang on, why am I explaining this to you? There's no doubting you're here to make trouble, so I gotta go let everyone know. Hasta la vista. Do I... Oh, rototototo. I see the guard has been dealt with. Good job. That base belongs to Team Star's ferry crew, the Rugba Squad. Their boss, Ortega, is the mechanic of the team. The mechanic isn't the poison guy. He may be the youngest of the bosses, but his battle skills are no joke. Underestimate him and things will go south for you quickly. He is also a real lead from the back type. He gets his grunts to do all the dirty work for him. But his weak point is his short fuse. Get him good and angry and he'll march out to the front lines to deal with you himself. In terms of tactics, there's nothing else for it but to take down all the lackeys you send your way. Just tough it out until Ortega shows up and go from there. Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Okay. And of course, I would like to change out that lucky egg. it's my team on the ropes. That's totally not fair. What? What was that about? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, you know what? We are gonna go for it. The Ruckaba Starmobile. Okay, I have no idea what Mold Breaker does. Gonna go for a Gigaton Hammer. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Oh. That's okay, that's what it is. Sure, why not? Okay. When a Pokemon with a Mold Breaker uses a move, the effects of all Pokemon's ignorable abilities are ignored for the execution of that move. So, right, for example, a Pokemon with Mold Breaker that uses Earthquake can hit opponents that have Levitate. Man. Oh, come on. You freaking jerk. That should count. I didn't use Megaton the last turn. Okay. Oh, your attack rises every time. Okay. I would very much like to keep, what's your name? Tinkaton in the battle, so we're going to heal up. We're gonna hope that you don't confuse Ray again. Oh, deserved. And we are gonna go for another Gigaton Hammer. Great. Good, 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 good. He was not happy. Ugh, how could I lose? What the heck? About a year and a half ago. Ark, what the heck? He really does have a very short fuse. Your toy car didn't budge an inch, huh? I told you, it's not a toy. It's called the Starmobile, and I was up all night building it. Oh, did he build them? Did I forget that? The problem is clearly that we're not giving it enough juice. You designed this thing to be powered by 2 Charcadet, but it's just too heavy. That's such a shame. I wanted to see the looks on all our bullies' faces once we got it moving. I'm sorry. I really thought it would work. Come, good fellow, 'tis no occasion for melancholy. Why, to make such a remarkable contraption by thine own hand, genius, thy name is Ortega. Yeah, well, oh my god, is he gonna hit him? There's no point if it doesn't work, is there? If I knew all that effort would have zero payout, I'd have just asked Mother to buy a car for us. fix our problems for us. Or did you forget? If that hunk of junk doesn't move, get it moving. If we're short on juice, just gotta crank up the power somehow. Doesn't take a genius, man. That's easy enough to say, Millie. Do you have an actual plan? Yep. I'm gonna train up my Charcadet and have them evolve. Their boosted firepower will get the Starmobile moving, no sweat. But the hour of Operation Star is nigh at hand. Will you succeed in time? Oh, I'll get it done. Millie, wait. You know, Mela shoots her mouth off an awful lot, but she means well. I know. Gah, that sucks. I think Giacomo is probably my favorite. This sucks. I hate myself for losing. But I also can't get over how awesome you were in that battle. If any of us squad bosses are defeated, that means we have to step down, and going against our code would make me a traitor to the team. Yeah, fine. Not like I have a choice anyway. So take the badge already. You'd better treat it with the respect it deserves. Okay, that's kinda cute. Starfall Street. I'm not done yet. Here's my favorite team too. Feel free to marvel at how awesome it is. Dazzlingly, that is actually a good move. And just so you know, you are the worst, like the most annoying person ever. But I get it. You're super strong. I'll admit that much. You even busted up my Starmobile. Oh, young Master Ortega, Mr. Harrington. I guess it's time for my piano lesson, huh? As it happens, I just lost my boss title, so I'm all good to head on home. Actually, a different matter brought me. There's somebody I would like you to meet. He's a distant acquaintance of mine. The name's Clive. Okay, what's your business here? I want you to tell me something. You're the son of a wealthy family and heir to a major apparel company. So why join a group like Team Star? What a question to ask someone you've just met. Well, my answer is the same as everyone else on the team. It's because I was being bullied. So the academy really did used to have an issue with bullying. Used to. It still does. Who would guess, right? The school is all rainbows and butterflies these days. And the bullies from back then don't even go to the academy anymore. incident from the Academy's servers. It appears his intent was to shield himself from any blame, so he tried to cover up the whole thing. That's terrible. After we discovered what he had done, I dealt with him appropriately, of course. But the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a grave blunder on our part. I accepted the blame that lay at my feet and resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff then joined me in handing in their notices. So that's why the grad teachers were all brought in a year and a half ago. I understand my actions have caused you a great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies. Hang on, Mr. Harrington. How come you suddenly decided to talk about this now? Young Master Ortega, Team Star cannot carry on in its current fashion. I merely wish to give you a chance to chart a better course. Well, there's no way I'm abandoning my friends and going to school without them. Not after we've come this far. Your friends in Team Star must mean a great deal to you. Isn't that obvious? It's 'cause you know, they're my greatest treasure in the whole world. That was a lot of dialogue, and we're not done yet. Wispy, it's me. How was the overseas studying? I take it that Ortega handed over his star badge to you then. I see. With its boss no longer around, the Urukba squad is as good as finished. Even Ortega. I'm sorry. We're almost there now. Just one boss left. The operation's been a huge success thanks to you, Wispy. And Clive has also performed admirably as your support. I remember him saying that you're acquainted. Have you known each other long? Yeah, for a while now. Well, he's clearly a reliable friend. He almost reminds me of the gang back in the day. Uh-oh. Which gang? As you know, Team Star was formed by a group of students who were being bullied at school. Shortly after forming the team, these students, none other than the squad bosses themselves, confronted their bullies head-on. The outcome was a resounding victory for Team Star, though you could hardly call it a contest. The bullies didn't even put up a fight. They all bolted from battle the first chance they got. Scared spineless of Team Star, the bullies then dropped out of school one after another. Yep, I just heard that. That's neither here nor there, forget I mentioned it. Now about your reward. I'll transfer some LP over to your phone. Sweet. And we get more DMs. Make good use of those DMs. They should help you take down the last remaining boss. Supply unit rep will be along soon to give you your bonus reward. Hello, Penny. Here I am. Oh, Agias. Qua, stay in your Pokeball for once, will you? Arg. That was a pretty picture. Are we done? Of course not. Wow, Team Star went through all that, huh? even just one of them had been paying attention when everyone was getting bullied, they'd have been able to tell right away that Teamstar wasn't the one in the wrong. But I guess the big boss was the one who urged everybody to face their bullies despite knowing how messed up the academy is. What a massive idiot.